Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayamudirayet
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu
Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki.
Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1 Chapter 15 Verse 35 Yatha Matsyadi Rupani
Yatha Matsyadi Rupani
Datte Jahyadhyatha Natha
Dhatte Jahyadhyatha Natha
Bhubhara Krapito Yena
Bhubhara Sapito Ena
Jahau Tacha Kalevaram
Jaho Takcha Kalevaram
Chakalevaram
Yatha Matsyadi Rupani
Yatha Matsyadi Rupani
Datte Jahyadhyatha Natha
Dhatte Jahyadhyatha Natha
Bhubhara Sapito Yena
Bhubhara Sapito Ena
Jahau Tacha Kalevaram
Jaho Takcha Kalevaram
Divya Rupa.
Yatha Matsyadi Rupani
Yatha Matsyadi
Rupani
Dhate Jahyadhyatha Nata
Dhate
Jahyadhyatha
Natha
Bhubhara Shapito Yena
Bhubhara Sapito Yena
Jahau Tacha Kalevaram
Jahau
Jahau
Tacha
Takcha
Kalevaram.
Kalevaram
Krishna Chandra.
Yatha Matsyadi Rupani
Yatha Matsyadi Rupani
Dhate Jahyadhyatha Natha
Dhate
Datte
Jahyadhyatha
Jahyadhyatha Natha
Bhubhara Shapito Yena
Bhubhara Shapito
Bhara Krapito Yena
Jaho Takcha Kalevaram
Jahau
Jahau
Tacha
Tacha Kalevaram. Translation. Purpose given Grace of Charnarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai
Jai
Synonyms. Yatha as much as.
Yatha as much as
Matsya Adi incarnation as a fish, etc.
Matsya Adi incarnation as a fish
Rupani forms.
Rupani forms
Dhatte eternally accepts.
Dhate eternally accepts
Dhate eternally accepts
Dahyat apparently relinquishes.
Jahyat apparently relinquishes
Yatha exactly like.
Yatha exactly like
Natha magician.
Natha magician
magician
Bhubhara burden of the world.
Bhara, burden of the world.
Shapita, relieved.
Shapita, relieved.
Relieved.
Yena, by which.
Yena, by which.
Jahau, let go.
Jaha, let go.
Tat, that.
Tat, that.
Cha, also.
Cha, also.
Kalevaram, body.
Kalevaram, body.
Kalevaram, body.
Translation, please repeat after me. The Supreme Lord relinquished the body which he manifested to diminish the burden of the earth.
The
The
Supreme
Lord
relinquished
relinquished the body which he manifested to diminish the burden of the earth.
Just like a magician.
Just
Just like a magician,
He relinquishes one body to accept different ones, like the fish incarnation and others.
he relinquishes one body to accept a different one, like the fish incarnation and others.
Purport.
Purport. The Supreme Lord, personality of Godhead, is neither impersonal nor formless.
Nor formless, but his body is none different from him, and therefore he is known as the embodiment of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. In the Brihat Vaishnava Tantra, it is clearly mentioned that anyone who considers the form of Lord Krishna to be made of material energy must be ostracized by all means. And if by chance the face of such an infidel is seen, one must clean himself by jumping in the river with his clothing. The Lord is described as Amrit or deathless, because he has no material body. Under the circumstances, the Lord's dying or quitting his body is like the jugglery of a magician. The magician shows by his tricks that he is cut to pieces, burned to ashes, or made unconscious by hypnotic influences, but all are false shows only. Actually, the magician himself is neither burned to ashes nor cut to pieces, nor is he dead or unconscious at any stage of his magical demonstration. Similarly, the Lord had his eternal forms of unlimited variety, of which the fish incarnation, as was exhibited within this universe, is also one. Because there are innumerable universes, somewhere or other the fish incarnation must be manifesting his pastimes without cessation. In this verse, the particular word dhatte, eternally accepted, and not the word dhitva, accepted for the occasion, is used. The idea is that the Lord does not create the fish incarnation. He eternally has such a form, and the appearance and disappearance of such an incarnation serves particular purposes. In the Bhagavad Gita 7.24 to 25, the Lord says, the impersonalists think that I have no form, that I am formless, but that at present I have accepted a form to serve a purpose, and how I am manifested. But such speculators are factually without sharp intelligence. Though they may be good scholars in the Vedic literature, they are practically ignorant of my inconceivable energies and my eternal forms of personality. The reason is that I reserve the power of not being exposed to the non-devoted by my mystic curtain. The less intelligent fools are therefore unaware of my eternal form, which is never to be vanquished and is unborn. In the Padma Puran, it is said that those who are envious and always angry at the Lord are unfit to know the actual and eternal form of Lord. In the Bhagavatam also it is said that the Lord appeared like a thunderbolt to those who were wrestlers. Shishupal at the time of being killed by the Lord could not see him as Krishna, being dodged by the glare of the Brahma Jyoti. Therefore, the temporary manifestation of the Lord as a thunderbolt to the wrestlers appointed by Krishna, or the
Kamsa.
appearance of the Lord before Shishupal was relinquished by the Lord, but the Lord as a magician is eternally existent and is never vanquished in any circumstance. Such forms are temporarily shown to the Asur only, and when such exhibitions are withdrawn, the Asur think that the Lord is no more existent, just as the foolish audience thinks the magician to be burned to ashes or cut to pieces. The conclusion is that the Lord has no material body, and therefore he is never to be killed or changed by his transcendental body.
हरि ओम तत्सतम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताक स्वामी इति नामिने नमो आचार्यपदाय निताय कृपप्रदायिने गौरकथा दामधाय नगरग्रामतारिणे नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादे पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 हराय नम कृष्ण यादवाय नम हरे गोपाल गोविंद राम श्री मधुसूदनाम काम करो दिवाचल पद्मलंगायते गिरिमकृपातमं श्री गुरुदेवतारिणं परमानंदपदं श्री चैतन्येश्वरम्. So this is a very, very beautiful verse, and the purport is so amazing. We have seen so many times that the sun rises and sets are illusion. Setting of the sun does not mean sun is dead, nor setting of the sun is disappeared. Sun remains in the sky only for our eyes. Sometimes cloud also coming covering the sun. That doesn't mean sun is not existing. That doesn't mean sun is covered or sun is not acting, or sun is dead, or sun is disappeared. It is our illusion. Similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, more beautifully Srila Prabhupada says that he is not creating any of his incarnation, like fish incarnation, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narsimha, Vamana. None of these incarnations are created. He already has all this form. He manifests in one place at a time. So when the fish incarnation is here, and the next moment the fish incarnation is not here, it does not mean he has disappeared. It means that he is appearing in another place. At this time, when we are reading this, when we are hearing this Krishna Katha, at this time the fish incarnation is appearing. That is where the Bhagavatam is called commentary. Commentary means live, that is happening. We say cricket commentary, like that. So all his incarnations simultaneously exist at different places in different universes. And whenever you are reading that incarnation at that time, 100% is manifesting. That is why it is called commentary. But Brahma knows. He says in Brahma Samhita, Ramadimurtishu kalani amena tishtan nanavataram karodu vaneshu kintu Krishna swayam sambhavat samabhavat paramapumanyo govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami govindam. Govinda is adi purusham. So adi purusha means the original person. In Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna is telling in 7.7, right? What does he say? Matta parataram nanyat kinchit asti dhananchaya. So, I am the supreme person. Now, there are different forms of God. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Anantarupam. They are different incarnations. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam, Hrideshe Arjuna Tishtati. That Krishna, he is staying in everyone's heart also. This is also another incarnation. Antaryami, super soul incarnation. So just imagine how many Anantyaya Kalpati. These living entities are unlimited. So this incarnation, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam, the Lord in everyone's heart is staying. So how many you cannot count? There is no question. Not only that, it is said that Amdhantarastham Paramanu. So he is staying as Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu within this universe. We should always remember that without spirit soul, there cannot be any material development. And this is also our gross and subtle experience. So, with this experience, just like the seed, the living soul, that is practical. For changing his body, he is put into the seminar of a male. Karmana Daiva Netrena in Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll be seeing this is the process of changing body. Daiva Netrena. This is being how you have to change your body. That is not under your control. After your death, you are unconscious. Just like when you are on a surgical operation table, you are completely under the surgeon. He puts you on the table, you unconscious, and he is operating as he likes. You don't protest. Similarly, we have got three conditions. This is awakened stage we are talking. But at night, we dream. That is called a swapna stage, dreaming stage. And there is another stage when you don't dream. You are simply unconsciousness. If somebody has gone surgical operation, he might have the experience that completely unconscious. So then dream comes. When you come to consciousness from unconsciousness, you come to dreaming condition. From dreaming condition, you come to this awakened stage.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, आवाज नहीं आ रही है। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, आवाज नहीं आ रही है। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, आवाज नहीं आ रही है। आवाज नहीं आ रही।
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry because the internet got disconnected. Okay, so I was talking on this verse, and yeah, so we were discussing the analogy and example of the surgical operation and unconsciousness. Okay, where we are not in the controller. So it is said, Tatha Dehantara Praptis in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, you have to change your body, but that depends on your work only. Na kasya chit siddhati karma. So this karma daiva netrena. This karma is not created by Krishna or God. You create your karma. I create my karma. Somebody wants to come here and somebody does not want to come. That dependence is there. That independence, I mean, that independence is there. Otherwise, there are millions of people in every country you are seeing. But who is coming to Krishna consciousness? Not so many interested. So this is the position. You create a situation of your own. I create a situation of my own. Same example, surgical operation. You got a boil or something, okay, you are created by contamination, and the surgeon is simply operating only. He has not created that situation for you, right? We have created our situation. We went to the surgeon. Now the surgeon is only operating. So similarly, my transference to another body is not God's creation. It is my choice. It is my creation. Karanam guna sangasya sad asad janmayonishu. So in Bhagavad Gita, you have seen why one is born in low grade family, one is born high grade family, one is born animal, one is born human being, one is born as demigod. Why? What is the cause? Karanam guna sanga asya. Karana means cause. As he has infected the modes of material nature, the material nature is going on in three modes: Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. So it's up to you. If you associate with Tamagun, you become next life animal or tree or fish. There are so many degraded conditions. So those who are in the darkness modes of material nature, they go down. Ado gachanti tamasa. So it is we who create that situation. And after death, we become unconscious. And the superior agents, Prakriti, he takes you, just like the air carries the flavor, aroma. You don't see how the air is passing and where the air is there. But it is there. You are smelling, oh, very good flavor. Because the air is carrying, but you don't see that. So these so-called foolish, the scientists, the subtle laws, the scientists, they think that because you cannot see, there is no soul. This is foolishness. The subtle laws. He doesn't know how the soul is so minute particle. Ekadra satabhagasya, 1/10,000th part of the top of the head. How can your material science can see it or understand it? Therefore, they say no soul. But the soul is there. And he is being carried. He is being carried by natural subtle intelligence, mind and ego. These are subtle material things. He is covered. As long he is in the material world, his subtle body, the subtle body is being carried to another gross body. Science of transmigration of the soul. So you are also changing body. I'm also changing body. Everyone, we have to change the body. Similarly, Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam. Krishna has got also Anantarupam, unlimited form. Our Rupam, our this form is imitation of one of the forms of Krishna only. We are imitating this form. This is imitation. But his forms are not like our imitating form. His forms are the spiritual, all blissful, eternity, full of knowledge, not like our form, ignorant. He is existing in different spiritual forms. Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Ananta Rupam. Ananta means unlimited. Every form of Krishna is spiritual. Manifestation. That different manifestation he takes. Why he does that? Bhubharat Chapitha. In this verse we are seeing. He comes in different forms just to liquidate the burden of the earth. Bhubhara Kshapita, just to reduce the burden of the earth. Because when demoniac civilization is there, then the whole planet becomes overburdened with the sinful activities. It is the sinful activities which is burdened to the earth, not the weight of their body or mass of their body. It is the sinful activities that becomes burdensome and the earth cannot tolerate. She is also a living entity. It's very easy to understand. Suppose if in a state everyone is rogue and rascal, then the state becomes overburdened. The duty of the state for arranging police, military and other things becomes very much confused. So if the people are all law-abiding citizens, then the government has no burden. Otherwise, there will be political unrest, civil unrest. We have seen so many revolutions, internal politics. Let things go on nicely. If the government has no burden, everything is going on nicely. Similarly, this is also great state, the universal state. One universe, one state for Krishna. So when people become rascals and rogues and demons, it becomes very much overburdened. Then Krishna comes. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati. Dharma means not sentiment. Dharma does not mean sentiment. Dharma generally is translated as religion. So everyone can say, I have got my own religion. You have got your own religion. Why you trouble to convert me or convert? They say like that. But actually, dharma does not mean that you make your own sentiment, I make my own sentiment. No, that is not dharma. Dharmam to sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Very clearly defined in Srimad Bhagavatam. Not that you become Gandhi and you preach non-violence. Some Hindu will approach him, sir, you are preaching non-violence. These Muhammadans, they are killing cows. Why don't you ask them to stop non-violence? And Gandhi replied, oh, this is the religion. See, how can I stop? This is nonsense, ridiculous. And this rascal has become the leader of the nation and father of the nation, who does not even know the meaning of dharma. So if you believe in philosophy of non-violence, one may say that this is my religion. You cannot indulge in that. If somebody says just like state is neutral to religion, if somebody says, okay, my religion is to cut throat, the state will allow because state is neutral to religion. Go on with your religion. Is it religion? Will the state allow? No. Similarly, we cannot create religion. We cannot create religion. This is my religion. This is your religion. No. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitham. And because you have created so many rascaldom as religion, therefore Krishna finally telling, okay, sarva dharman parityaja maham ekam sharanam praja. You rascal, you give up all this religion, so-called religion. You have so many religions. You give up all this sarva dharman parityaja. Give up all this your religion. The real religion is dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. The real religion is to surrender unto me. So that Krishna says in different way. He said, okay, sarva dharman parityaja maham ekam sharanam praja. You give up all the religion and come and surrender unto me. But actually, dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. The real religion means surrendering unto Krishna. And the same thing he is asking. Because these people, these rascals, they manifested, created so many religions. So Krishna had to say, okay, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam. You give up all the religion and surrender unto me. I'll take care of you. Don't worry. See how his canvas. Actually, Dharmam to Sakshat Bhagavad Pranitam. That is the real purpose of the religion and surrendering unto Krishna. Bhagavad Pranitam. Don't surrender to Krishna. He is called Dharma. Sakshat Dharma. The original Dharma is that. But because these foolish people have established so many dharmas, then Krishna is telling how kind he is, you see, how tolerant. He says, okay, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Saranam. They give up all the religion, come and surrender. He's trying to bring everybody into the true religion. That is where Dharma Samsthapanarthaya Sambhavami Yuke Yuke. So many Hindu religion, Muslim religion, Christian religion. No, he came to re-establish the religion. People do not know what is that religion. They have created their own religion. Some rascal Swami is supporting Yata Mata, Tata Mata. How you can create religion is personal. You can create your own sentiment, your own religion. Be satisfied with your own religion. This is going on in the name of religion. Every rascal is creating his own religion. And he's satisfied. He's satisfied. I've got my own religion. But they don't know. These fools, they don't know what is the meaning of religion. Srila Narad Muni also warned Srila Vyasadeva that in the name of religion, people will do all kind of atrocities, keeping sense gratification at the center. And you have encouraged them to act in the way for want of religion. No. You please directly speak about the glories and pastimes of Lord Krishna. This is Narad Muni's instruction, and we are here. Our Srimad Bhagavatam is here just because of that one instruction of Narad Muni to Vyasadeva. We have got this Srimad Bhagavatam. We have got the real religion amongst so many so-called duplicitous religion. We have got the real religion. It is by the mercy of Narad Muni. Religion means to abide by the laws of God. That's all. Simple definition. That is religion. To abide by the laws. If you are religionist, you cannot deny God, first of all. Because religion means abide by the law of God. So if you are religionist, that is the first statement is you cannot deny God. No atheism. And without God, there is no question of religion. If somebody says, I don't care for God, but my religion is simply to cut throat, is that a religion then? There is no meaning to that. This is nonsense. Dharmam to Sakshat Bhagavad Pranitam. Srimad Bhagavatam says, religion is the law given by God. That is religion. That's a very simple definition. And what the law that God is giving? Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Saranam Vraja. You give up all nonsense religion, simply surrender unto me. That is real religion. So a religious person, it doesn't mean whether he is Hindu or Muslim or Christian or Buddhist. He must accept God and then he should surrender unto him. That is called religion. That is why Krishna comes, whenever religion becomes polluted, at that time Krishna comes as Bhubhara. Because as soon as the religion is polluted, sinful activities will go on. Dharmasya glanir bhavati. When people do not abide by the law of God, that is a burdensome Bhubhara. It's a burden to the earth. So Krishna comes in order to mitigate that. So we must understand God consciousness person, what is the symptom of God conscious person? That is also explained in Bhagavad Gita, right? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Sunichaiva Sopa Kecha Pandita Samadarshinaha Brahmabhuta Prasannatma Na Sochati Na Kamshati Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu Madbhaktim Lavati Param. This is a sign of a perfectly God-conscious person, Krishna-conscious, Pandita Samadarshina. One who has understood God, he is Pandita. He is called a learned. Pandita means learned scholar. Without being a learned, a fool or rascal, what is God? And one who understands God means he is Pandita. He is learned. Veda means knowledge. And the purpose of knowledge is what? The purpose of this knowledge is to understand Krishna. Knowledge. Any kind of knowledge, it doesn't matter whether it is political or scientific or philosophical or mathematical. There are different, but the ultimate aim of all this knowledge should be to understand what is God. That is knowledge. Veda is survey. Aham eva vedya. Because human being, we are advancing in knowledge. But what is the goal of knowledge? The goal of knowledge is to understand God. That's the difference between dog and me. He has no goal of knowledge, the dog. He is simply eating, simply jumping, barking, that's all. That is dog's business. But if I go on like that, eating, sleeping, begetting children and barking in political conference, then I am also a dog, two-legged dog. So nobody can become God anyway, but everybody is trying to become dog by their activity. But you can become godly. Similarly, instead of living like cats and dogs, that is dharmasya glani. So incarnation is already there, Krishna is already there, Krishna's incarnation is there. People are not taking advantage of it. Now in this Kali Yuga, Krishna is incarnated in everybody's life in the holy name of the Lord. Anyone he hears the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in his life, Krishna is incarnated for him separately. Where in the history it happened? Narsingadev comes for Prahlad. Fish incarnation comes for Chakshusa Manu, Vaivasutta Manu. So every incarnation comes for a particular person. But we Kali Yuga, we are so fallen, so we are fortunate that Krishna is incarnating for every insignificant living entity who is living like animals. Simply by hearing his holy name, incarnation of Krishna happened in the personality life, and it changes the whole life. That is this Kali Yuga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. That is our Krishna consciousness movement. That is ISKCON. So this is the Bhubhara. Bhubhara, Krishna consciousness movement, is also incarnation of Krishna only. Because Krishna is absolute. Krishna and Krishna consciousness is the same. That is called absolute. In the relative world, consciousness is different from the person. But in the absolute world, consciousness and the subject matter of consciousness is the same. Krishna and Krishna's name is the same. Krishna and Krishna's form is the same. Therefore, when you worship Krishna's form, it is not a waste of time. It is worshipping Krishna. Krishna is omnipotent. He can accept your service by presenting himself in his form. He can do that. Otherwise, how Krishna would say patram pushpam phalam thoyam yo me bhaktya prayaschati tadham ashnami. If somebody gives me something to eat, it doesn't matter, very valuable, very palatable dishes, it doesn't matter. Even patram pushpam, little water, little flower, little fruit, even one tulsi leaf, any poor man can collect this. So Krishna accept. All right, offer me a little fruit and little flower, you will be benefited. If you have no money to purchase, that's all right. So this is Krishna consciousness. Krishna worship is so easy. It is also universal. Other worshipping method, you have to collect so many things. You can worship, or you must have temple, you must have church, you must have worshipping place. But Krishna, he is everywhere. You can simply chant the holy name. You can simply collect a tulsi leaf, patram, pushpam, phalam, anywhere. You can worship Krishna anywhere. You have to learn how to worship, that's all. What is that learning? Bhaktya, yome bhaktya prayasti. That is the method. Only bhaktya mamavi janati. Only by devotional service, you can worship Krishna. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, yome bhaktya prayasti. Kyunki bhaktya mam abhi janati. So through bhakti, you can worship Krishna anywhere and everywhere. This patram and pushpam is not important thing. What is important is your bhakti, devotion. That is wanted. Without bhakti, if you offer Krishna a very big plate, Krishna is not hungry to take your food. Duryodhana offered such a wonderful feast. Krishna rejected. And he went and took the skin of the banana from the wife of Vidura. We must understand from the practical thing, it is the love, your love, bhaktya mam abhijanati. My dear Krishna, you are so opulent. I have nothing to offer you because you have got everything. But I have tried to collect these things to my best power for you. I am offering you out of my love for you, as a token of my love. What else can I do? So please accept it. That's all. This is mantra. This is called mantra. Huh? You don't require so much Sanskrit for that. The meekness, the humbleness. Krishna, I am most insignificant. I have nothing to give you. You have everything. Neither you are much hungry or you have to take mine. There is no rule like that. You have got many things. Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrahma Sevya Bhavam. Thousands and thousands of Lakshmis are serving you. What can I do? Huh? So what is my significance? But as a token of love, so please accept this. I am very poor. That is our position. This is mantra. We are praying. And Krishna's position is that Lakshmi Sahasra Sara Samprava Sevya Bhavam. He, goddess of fortune, is praying Krishna just like the gopis. They are all goddess of fortunes. Krishna, kindly take little service from me. This is the position of even goddess of fortune. What to speak of fools like us who don't have anything? But this is mantra. Simply through bhakti. Bhaktya mama vijana. You cannot understand Krishna by your so-called scholarship, scientific knowledge, speculation, money, opulence, and so on, beauty, and this and that. It's all useless, nonsense things. You cannot understand what is Krishna. Krishna clearly says, Bhaktya mama vijanati. Simply by devotional service, one can understand Krishna. Bhakti means serving, servital attitude. Sevan mukehi jikhvado swayam eva spuratyada. When you become in servital attitude, just to serve Krishna with humble attitude, with devotion, then Krishna will reveal himself. Swayam eva spuratyada. Otherwise, you cannot understand Krishna. It's not possible. If you think that I am very rich man, I can offer Krishna so many things. Nice dress, nice food stuff. Krishna now is within my grip. No, Krishna is not so cheap. So we need to understand. Vedeshu durlabam adurlabam atmabhakto. You cannot understand Krishna just because you are very learned scholar in Vedic knowledge. Because Vedeshu durlabam, even to Vedas, he is not visible. He is visible to only Bhakti. Bhaktya mama vijanati. There is no use. Your knowledge. Veda means knowledge. Vedeshu durlabam adurlabam atmabhakto. Atmabhakto, yes. Atmabhakto. Bhaktya mama vijanati. So through devotees, he is visible, he is accessible to devotees, he is visible to devotees, he transacts with devotees, he interacts with devotees, he lives amongst his devotees. Otherwise, he is not even visible. What to speak of giving or exchanging or accepting? No chance at all. No chance. So the real thing is bhakti. When people become rascals and nonsense, do not care for God consciousness, devotion to God, that has become bhubara. Then they are burdened to the earth. And that has come now in Kali Yuga, you can see. Now it is more burdened than the time when Duryodhana and other Kamsa were there. That time it was not so much burden because there were devotees also. But now in Kali Yuga, it has become very burdensome. Because at the present moment in the Kali Yuga, Krishna formally came to kill big giant demons only, like Ravana, Kamsa, Hiranyakashipu, big giant only. At the present moment, where is that big giant? They are all poor. Mentality is that they are all rogues and rascals and demons. But in material condition, they're very poor. Manda sumanda matayo, manda bhagyaki upadrita. That is their situation. They cannot get their two-time meal. Now you see the Sri Lanka. What is a precarious situation? Their people are not able to eat 3 times meals. This also they cannot get. No arrangement. What is going to eat in the morning or in the evening? So these are all preliminary requirement after all. And nobody is guaranteed of these things in the Kali Yuga. Unfortunate. Ubadrita, amanda bhakya. Very unfortunate. They are not getting the preliminary necessities of life. What to speak of Krishna consciousness. They're so unfortunate. So why should Krishna come and kill such people? They are already killing themselves. They are already killed by the laws of nature. They are already killed, half killed. So Krishna has come in the form of his holy name. Please chant Hare Krishna. Then Krishna is there incarnated in your life and your life is successful. Thank you very much. Any questions, comments, or realization, please do share with us. 5, 4.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
प्रभु जी आवाज जा रही है?
यस यस, बोलिए।
प्रभु जी इसमें दिया है, भाव यह है कि भगवान मत्स्य अवतार की सृष्टि नहीं करते, उनका यह रूप शाश्वत होता है और ऐसे अवतार के प्राकट्य से तथा अंतर्ध्यान होने से विशिष्ट प्रयोजनों की सिद्धि होती है। तो प्रभु जी मेरा प्रश्न ये है कि जैसे रामावतार हुआ तो उसमें रावण का वध हुआ, कृष्णावतार हुआ तो उसमें कंस का वध हुआ, परशुरामावतार हुआ तो 21 बार क्षत्रियों का वध किया गया, कूर्म अवतार हुआ तो समुद्र मंथन हुआ, तो फिर मत्स्य अवतार में कौन सा विशिष्ट प्रयोजन की सिद्धि हुई?
मत्स्य अवतार में पूरे प्रलय में सारे जीव जंतु जो है डूब रहे थे, मर रहे थे प्रलय के अंदर। उस प्रलय से हर जीव का एक को बचाया मनु के लिए। मत्स्य अवतार में वैवस्वत मनु से बताया, आप हर जो 84 लाख प्राणियों हैं, इनमें से एक एक को लेके आप अपने बहुत बड़ा बोट में रखिए और उस बोट को मेरा पुंज से बांधिए, क्योंकि प्रलय आने वाला, सब कुछ सर्वनाश होने वाला है। उसके बाद यहाँ पर जो है जनसंख्या नहीं होगी, तो उनको जनसंख्या बनाए रखने के लिए आप हर जीव जंतु में एक एक प्राणी को अपने बोट में रखो। तो इस तरह पूरा जीव को बचाया उस मत्स्य अवतार।
धन्यवाद प्रभु।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। 5 4 3 2 1 0. Thank you very much for the association. Let's resume our class at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Maybe if Santogopi will be available, she will take, or if I may not reach at 8 o'clock, I'll be traveling. So let us see. But 9 o'clock for sure. But let us be ready at 8 o'clock. If Santogopi is free, I will ask her to take the class. Till then, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
जय
Patita Pavan Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
जय।
Vaishnav Pranam. वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय
जय
मित्र
हरि 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 हरि।